We are live.
Yes, we are. Good morning. Um, I was trying to connect this to Instagram. That's fine. Hold on. All right, I think it's connected. All right. Otutuoma, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Today is August the 24th of 2024. Oh my gosh. So the year is about to end, but we are excited. We are thankful for the work that the God of our ancestors they are doing for us. All of the things that you see happening is not by accident, it's by design. It's by design. So are you in tune with the spirit? Do you know what's going on around you? Are you so hungry and so religiously dehydrated
Oh,
that you're not feeling your ancestors breaking down the barriers that has been holding us down for years? Anyway, I got what you say so. My name is Monachim Saga. I am here in Houston, Texas.
thank you so much, Sister Mona. And my name is AP Eputosina. Welcome our wonderful viewers. Yes, like my sister said, a lot is going on. But those that have been following us, sorry dear, those that have been following us know that this is a time to rejoice because the indigenous peoples are going to be liberated for years, thousands of years. We are going to be liberated. So excitement is what should be in the air, knowing that the suffering is coming to an end. And then our wonderful Ndibo, the ancient people, come closer. The God of our land helped our sister Mona to create some wonderful things for you. You will love it. You will love them. So, but it towards the end, So towards the end, we unveil the things to you. So come closer, share. We got feedback from some people telling us that they are sharing. Thank you so much. We appreciate you because we said this work is a teamwork and we will do it together to free our people and then free the world actually and make the world a better place.
That's
My
it.
name is April. Thank you so much. Let's
That's
get started.
it. That's it, my sister, to make the world a better place. It's not too difficult. We keep reminding you guys that if the children of demons can create their roadmap of wickedness and unleash it to people across the continent, what about the children of the right, most righteous God that want to undo the evil and do right? You think that won't work? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up. Continue to help us to share and like and subscribe on those nice things. I will pull up the video of the day.
Yeah, one of the videos. So this video is Agnes Callamard. We'll break it down for you. That's UN rapporteur. 2019, they visited Nigeria to say, what's going on? Why is there bloodshed everywhere? What is going on? And when she finished, she gave the report to United Nations to say this is what is going on. That the Nigerian government is sitting on pressure cooker of just injustice
Justice.
and violence. So let's listen to the news. Thank you.
Rapporteur on extrajudicial summary or arbitrary executions has just ended a 2-week visit to Nigeria. Agnes Callamard has been looking at alleged abuses committed by security forces in the north and south, where a separatist movement has been gaining ground. Well, Callamard is warning the Nigerian government to address what she's calling a pressure cooker of violence that is claiming thousands of lives. Her report also highlights excessive use of force by police, leading to killings and lack of investigations and prosecutions for those committing human rights abuses. Well, Callamard says she found an absence of accountability and a lack of justice for victims. Well, Agnes Callamard joins us live now from Abuja. Agnes, thank you very much for joining us on the programme. That is a pretty long list there. Tell us more about what your visit to Nigeria has uncovered. I noticed the phrase in your press conference earlier, a pressure cooker of violence. So what did you find?
Well, I could not really use any other words than pressure cooker. I have found localized and countrywide patterns of violence that are simmering. And my my main concerns with those localized and countrywide systems of violence is that they are now taking place in a context characterized by population explosion, by an increased number of people living in extreme poverty, by the proliferation of weapons coming from throughout the region of West Africa, and by the environmental degradations. So those external pressure applied on top of those ecosystems, eco-political systems of violence are ready to conflagrate, to explode in a way which I don't think we have yet completely understood. So my preliminary finding today was really to issue this warning both to the government and to the international community. There is in Nigeria a pressure cooker that, if it is unchecked, could have ripple effect throughout the regions. And now is a time to prioritize the rule of law and accountability for the people of Nigeria.
Agnes, you used the word crisis and said in your press conference that, you don't want the government to pretend this is not a crisis. But how do they view the situation that you bring up in your report?
Well, you will have to ask them. I think I don't think I have made any sharp or stark revelations to the government. Whether or not authorities are willing to admit the extent of the problem is a different matter. But in all my meetings with officials, in the majority of my meetings with officials, there is an acknowledgement of the scale and the extent of the problems. That gives me some hope that the authorities, with the necessary leadership and political will be able to begin a roadmap towards addressing the lack of accountability, towards ensuring that killings, particularly by the police, but not only, that all the killings are investigated, that the systemic factors such as the lack of resources of the police, the lack of training, that all those resources issues are addressed. Let me remind you that Nigeria is a middle-income country. So I have approached the questions of arbitrary killings within that context, and what I have found is not in keeping with what I would expect from a middle-income country.
It's
So
not.
Agnes Callamard, is what you're saying that there are resources that can be put to work in solving some of these problems, but the right priorities are perhaps not being made?
Yes, I believe that at the moment, the rule of law and accountability have not been sufficiently prioritized.
It can happen under 1999
for
Constitution.
proof, the fact that in 2006, one of my predecessors went on a mission, and when I compare what he has found with what I have found, there are so little differences between the two reports. It is shocking. They are 15 years apart. So now is the time to prioritize the rule of law and accountability. There is a securitization strategy to address many problems, but security without accountability is not a solution for the long term. I'm not even sure it's a solution for the short term. It's just a containment policy. A containment in 2019, when the country is confronting the global processes I have identified of population explosion, increased poverty, environmental degradation, that containment policy is not going to work. It's not going to work. So it is time, more than time. Too much time has been wasted. It is time to prioritize the rule of law and accountability for the people of Nigeria, particularly for the 49 millions that are living in extreme poverty.
Did you find that there was any positive change?
Yes. Yes, I have found a few positive changes. Now, for instance, in the Northeast, you were mentioning the conflict against Boko Haram. In 2015, 2016, that region was at the center of many concerns for human rights violations by Boko Haram, of course, but also by the security agencies. There was a vast number of allegations of arbitrary killing, disproportionate, indiscriminate bombing, disappearances, death in custody, massive death in custody, in fact. Now, those problems have not been investigated, and there is still not any accountability for those past violations.
And there won't be.
Progress resides in the fact that allegations over the last 2 years, 2018 and 2019, have decreased. So, for instance, allegations of arbitrary deprivation of life there are far less of them than there were 3 years ago. That I take as a positive sign. Now I would like these positive signs to be, to those positive signs, I would like to see steps taken to ensure accountability for past crimes. I would particularly like the many disappearances that have been brought to my attention by the children, the wives, the daughters and son of many disappeared men. I would like for those disappearances to be addressed as a matter of urgency, because the torture it is creating for the people left behind cannot be underestimated.
Agnes Callamard there joining us, UN Special Rapporteur. Thank you very much for joining us.
All right. This warning came 2019. Things are worse than that time. And people are sitting down on their arms, doing nothing. There will never be justice, safety, whatever you're looking for under the 1999 Constitution. That unitary Constitution will not allow anything to improve. Things 2019. This report was 2019. This is 2024. Things are 10 times worse. Stay in the shade with us, because we are building a case as usual.